Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's last night and enjoyed it either at home or at a bar or just with friends. I just stayed home with the wife. We stayed in, slept before the New Year's actually happened. I'm too old to celebrate this stuff anyway. Anyways, guys, in this video, I'm going to be putting my mining rigs back into the same location where I had my grow tent. Okay, so you guys may have saw the video yesterday, hopefully, where I was just cleaning up the whole place, and everything is pretty much all clean in my little studio here where I do all my video editing and just GPU testing and whatnot. But yeah, it's cold right now. You guys can see the temperature in this place is 71 Fahrenheit, and we go to Celsius for my Canadian friends. It's 22 degrees. In my opinion, it's cold. And really the only rig I have mining right now is this RX 5700 XT, which I am mining Rio currency. I mentioned in the video yesterday that I was mining Conceal. That was actually wrong. This is mining Rio currency. So it's using the CN Kryptonite GPU algorithm. And it's roughly getting about, utilizing about 167 watts. But yeah, doing pretty good. Anyways, I've already moved in my 12 by EVGA P104 rig. You guys know this rig. I really love this rig, and I got these cards from Nerd Gears. And you guys can see I have the Gigabyte B250 motherboard, which has the 12 PCIe slots. And then I have another 6 cards, P104-100s down below here. And I have BIOS modded these to have 8 gigabytes of VRAM, okay? So all of the cards are 8 gigabytes now. And currently I am using HiveOS to manage this rig. Now let me just show you, I've already moved the PDU here. This is the Triplite 30 amp 240 volt PDU. As you guys know, this one is the metered PDU, so I can see how many amps I'm using. And you guys can see there's 2 lights, so each one has 15 amps. Okay, there's a 15 amp bank on each side of this PDU, so I'm able to utilize about 12 amps per side safely. Okay, according to their website. I'm not gonna go up to 30 amps, obviously, on this PDU. I only want to go up to like 20 or 22 or something. But yeah, so when I put in all my rigs, we'll see how much power consumption I'm using. So I have this one currently all in. I've already plugged in the power. I haven't turned on anything. So you see I have a 1200 watt platinum PSU here from Cooler Master already plugged into the PDU. And then I have an HP server power supply, which powers the other cards down here, the 6 P104s. And then actually, some of you guys mentioned, what power cables am I using? Okay, so because this is a 240 volt PDU, power distribution unit from Triplite, and most of these PDUs that are on 240, they utilize these power cables, okay? So it's not your typical like ATX power cable. I don't have one here to show you, but this is a C13 to C14 power cable, all right? So you can buy these on Amazon. I got these on Amazon. I'll link it down below so you guys can see. But yeah, it's basically the male version side of this side. This is the female side, okay? So C13 to C14 power cables. And these are actually the Triplite branded power cables. So these are, I believe, 14 gauge. Yeah, 14 gauge. So yeah, pretty good for mining, and you're pretty safe no matter what. Okay, I'm going to now put in the other rigs. I'm going to put a little table here, maybe on that side, and I'll put in my other 3 or 4 rigs that I have here. Okay, so give me a sec. Alright, so this is the table that I had before. Let's see. I can open up this side. Should I put it on this side or the other side? Yeah, I decided to keep it on this side. The other side, I kind of still need to access that because I have to get rid of it later on. So there we go, my friends. I've added the other 3 rigs. You guys know this is the RX 580 rig, and this is one of the Red Devils that has 8 gigabytes of Samsung memory, and the rest of them are 4 gigabyte cards, which I believe have Alpida, and I think one of them is Hynix. And then this is the GTX 1060 rig, 6 gigabytes, no, sorry, 3 gigabyte cards. And yeah, this one was really dusty actually. I had to blow it outside. And yeah, this was the one that was closest to the 6-inch inline hole in the grow tent before. Okay, so all the cold air was coming through this rig basically, and man, it was really dusty. I don't have an example, but actually you guys may have saw the video yesterday where I showed that these GPUs had a lot of dust. Okay, but you know, these are doing fine now. It's all clean. Okay, and then this rig, you guys know, this is the RX 570 rig. Just only 5 of them so far. I did have a GTX 1070 hooked up to it before because I was playing around with a DAG file error thing, but now that's not the case anymore. Claymore 15 fixes the DAG issue, so that's okay. But I am looking for an 8GB card to add here, or maybe I'm actually thinking of just selling these AMD cards, as in the next year is kind of unknown with Ethereum Classic and Ethereum moving to ProgPow. And then Ethereum Classic may move to a FPGA ASIC-centric algorithm, I'm not sure yet, called SHA-3. And then the 12x P104 rig is down below. So there we go. It looks different now. You know, you guys know I used to have a grow tent here. Definitely looks much different. I actually like it. I can see outside my window now. I usually had the blinds closed, but I have privacy film anyway on the windows. Nobody can see in what I have here going on. So if I know a lot of you guys were wondering that, like, Red Panda, don't people outside see what's going on in your condo? No, because I have the security tint, window tint, and privacy film. Okay, so there we go, guys. Now I have to plug in the power for these 3 rigs in order to get them going. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother getting this rig up. I do want to sell these cards, but maybe I'll have an update about it later. But for sure, these 2 rigs, which are not mine actually, these are my buddies. Alright, so I'm just gonna plug in the network cables and the power cables, and I should be able to hook up to them. We'll see what kind of hash rate numbers we're gonna get, especially with these 12 P104s as well. Actually, I'm curious of the power consumption. I have seen it before. It's probably gonna stay the same, but you know, we don't have an inline fan in here anymore. And then as well as the temperature in the room will probably go up pretty good. Expecting maybe, you know, 90 Fahrenheit. Yeah, 90 Fahrenheit, which shouldn't be too bad. It feels cold in here for now, so. Alright, let me plug these in and we'll see what we get. Okay, there we go, my friends. The rigs are now mining. Look at that. P104 is going good. The RX 570 rig is off, so that's not mining, but these 2 are also mining as well. Okay, so this is the RX 580 rig. I'm mining Ethereum Classic. This is the 6x GTX 1060 3GB rig, and we are mining Aeon at the moment. Okay, so we're getting about between 750, 800 hashes, souls per second, and this is getting 180 mega hash on Ethereum Classic. And then the P104 rig is mining Ethereum Classic as well. We're getting the total hashes for this rig is getting about 450 now. And the reason why I dropped from about 480 to 450 is because I lowered the power consumption, okay? So as we can see on my PDU at the moment, we are getting about 5 to 6 amps on this bank, and we're getting 8 amps on the other bank, okay? So the 8 amps are the 6x GTX 1060 rig and the RX 580 rig, and this 6 to 5 fluctuating amps, 5 to 6 amps on this side is the P104 rig. Yeah, I lowered down the power consumption in Hive OS, so yeah, we've knocked about 30 mega hash, but we're saving about another, I think, 500 watts. So this whole rig, P104 rig, is taking about 1200 to 1300 watts now, so pretty good. I'm really happy with this rig. Okay, so everything's actually been running now for a good 10-20 minutes, and looks like the temperature for this place has gone up. So it's about 79, almost 80 Fahrenheit in here. So how much is that in Celsius? That would be about 26 Celsius. Okay, so I'm expecting us to go up to about 90 or maybe 85 Fahrenheit with all of these rigs going. I may get this rig going eventually, but as I mentioned before, I do want to sell these cards. And yeah, so looks like we're doing good though. Looks like we're doing really good. Okay, my friends, anyways, that's all I wanted to show you guys and talk about in this video. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know down below. I would love to answer them. And yeah, but anyways, here's to the year 2020. and maybe I'll do a prediction video or just a philosophical video just talking about what we're going to expect in the year 2020, or what we hope to expect in the year 2020. But let me know what your guys' thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.